They are. And just a quick update for standings. Brokefang, you are 4-2. I am 5-1, and Former, who wants to pick against us, is currently sitting at 3-3.
Hey, somebody has to take over that
hybrid spot.
Yeah, well, and we had a little bit of now here's a real question, Tank. Did you pick up who it was who didn't join?
Was it honestly fun?
It was.
Was it?
It was definitely a BBU, and I don't know if it was honestly fun or if it was OWAM.
Neither would be surprising.
Neither would be, but that is very factual. We will have to find out and get that info. But a little bit of still going. Apparently, we might need to change the lobby info because that lobby is still rolling with the 1-0 scoreline that we just joined. So having a little bit of technical difficulties here on the back end, but we will get the lobby back up and back to the game as soon as possible. But, now we get to talk about both teams up, ready to go, and all of a sudden you have this false start. You got to wonder, does that play on either team's psyche a little bit more than the other side? And is it the team that won last match, or is it the team that lost last match?
We're just going to chalk it up to BBU as kind of trying to ice Ignis here, put that flame out, extinguish their role, whatever you want to use here. I don't know. I'm sure there's something else. Throw a fire blanket over them. You sawdust. I don't know. I got nothing else. But it is Millsy's fault. John got kicked from party accidentally, so they didn't even join in with the full 6. Oh my goodness. But in all honesty, you got to think this airs on the side of Team Ignis, who were in and ready to go. And even though it didn't count, they got to see the back of the net with a quick goal there. So is Gator giving you a hard time?
No, but that is definitely wait, is who giving me a Gator.
Never mind, you can't see chat.
I can't see chat, man. You know this. So Gator, if you are giving me crap, I'm having internet issues and can't even have chat up, so it's a thing. But sure, yeah, things. But things is game going on right now, Tank.
Yeah, OM trying to push this one downfield. Owami Dami trying to get it past Millsy. Good 50 there. John trying to chase this one down, and there's no honestly fun. That's concerning to me, because honestly fun felt like the offensive powerhouse for this team last invitational and even last week. So let's see how they're able to adjust to that, as neither team really getting a good opportunity early here. As Brasinger tries to clear this one down, this is going to be going far side. Millsy goes for the shot. John, what a beautiful pass coming out from Millsy. John ready for it, buries it far post, and Gator. Brokefang Gator says you're muted.
Yeah, that's just because he doesn't listen. But does listen, is able to get those passing plays. It's what we were calling out for from BBU last week, where those passing plays get back to him and able to do so right off the get-go and do it a second time from the kickoff. This time OWAM able to go up and 50 it right to John. 2 for 2.
John, another great shot there. What a nice pass. Taking that one just off the bounce. Nickel, nothing he could do about it, as he was trying to rotate up along back wall to get an angle, expecting it to go high, and John doing a great job of just changing it up. Now OM clears this one downfield. Brazinger's going to get an awkward double. OM's going to be there to pick it up. Just has Nickel to beat. Passes it over to John, but fakes it instead. And BBU already up 3, 1:24. Inziger, who is this team and what did they do with BBU?
I'm not quite sure, but when Dilly was on with us in the pre-show last week, it was what he was talking about was they've been grinding, they've been working, they've been doing things, and we just didn't see it last week. This is, I'm sure, more what he was talking about, more what we were expecting after having a relatively disappointing finish to their Spring Invitational. They're coming out firing.
Yeah, as Millsy was looking for that little passage on, just a little too hard. OM, huge 50 going opposite corner. It's going to take a favorable bounce for Millsy here. OM can't push up on that one. Nickel wanted the soft touchdown field. Nice little infield pass to John. Another shot, just a little soft. And right now, Ignis on their heels can't really get anything going on the offensive end because BBU is just keeping them locked in their own half.
Yeah, and able to clear it down, but definitely not following it up. And that's really the kicker and the key that we've seen from a lot of these teams. Are you able to clear it? Sure, you got some boost, but then you're right back on defense and not able to follow it up, not able to apply any pressure. And even if that's not your game, if you're looking for those transitional 1-2s, you still have to be able to get down, have one person behind, get the redirects, and put something threatening on point. Otherwise, it's going to be a 1-2-1 give and go between Millsy and John, just playing with their food down the pitch.
If you want to see a clinic on team plays, this game one is one to watch. A beautiful tic-tac-toe play there for BBU to go up 4-0 just under halftime. Nickel turning off on that one, faked it. OM's just trying to read this one, drops it in the corner, coming right out mid. Brazinger wanted to bang downfield, it's not going to be there. Millsy, huge 50, going for another one. Dunks Gorilla plane, dropping into the corner. Millsy gets it back to OM. He's going to get bumped off by his own teammate. Now a 2v2 coming back the other way, but what a recovery from John as he throws this downfield. Was hoping for that mid boost to spawn, just plays the 50 game. Millsy's up, trying to find the angle. Nice save from Nickel. OM's there, sends that one wide. And BBU just not allowing anything on the offensive end for Ignis to get going. And when it does, OM just deletes Brazinger from the map.
Yeah, but we're starting to see a little bit of transition now coming through from Ignis, and right on cue, Brazinger able to slot that one through the double commit coming out from BBU, just not getting there in time, and it stems off the miss on the back wall. Yes, one thing that we saw from this team, Ignis squad, is they are very, very adept. If you make a mistake, they are going to punish and punish immediately. It's not going to be something that they string out from multiple boost deals and then eventually will get it 15-20 seconds later. No, if you make a mistake, goal is happening.
Yeah, as OM tried to get the pass back to Millsy, not going to be there. Millsy, good challenge to just force that into the corner, picks up the full boost. Coming off the ceiling, Gorilla playing, huge challenge. OM catches this one, has a nice little dribble, wanted the low 50, couldn't find it. Great pass out mid, but John able to get the back wall read as Gorilla playing, trying to drop this one sidewalk, wanted the pinch. OM has to slow play this one as Nickel was right on top of him, gets a great pass out mid. Gorilla playing almost an open net to shoot at, tried to hit far post, just sent it a little wide. And Millsy stands tall as we're 45 seconds to go, still 4-1. BBU looking full control of game number one here.
Yeah, but the physical play is definitely amped up, and Ignis able to get multiple demos there. Does give them a little bit of space, a little bit of time, but it just looks like they're trying to be perfect at this point. And with that demo, with that physicality, it's going to start opening things up. You just gotta force the hand of BBU, make them play defense, make them make those mistakes rather than trying to be perfect, as they are more than susceptible of doing, as every player is at this level.
Yeah, Millsy gonna clear this one down. Brazinger, good cutoff there. He's going for the bump on OM. Good touch from Millsy to send that one wide, and that's gonna do it for game number one. A 4-1 scoreline here for BBU after a tough first week and looking like they were gonna struggle. Came out hot, but we've said it in every series. Game one doesn't really count. Depends on the adjustments that they're going to be able to make going into game two here. And for Ignis, that's going to be just putting pressure on the ball and having their first man chase when they're dumping into the corner.
Yeah, game one doesn't matter unless if it turns into a clean sweep, and then it most certainly did. But yeah, really you can tell a whole match with the number of shots that both teams got. For the side of BBU, 10 compared to the 3 of Team Ignis. One of those did go in, yes, Probably should have made another one. Couldn't quite see through the smoke if a member was there or not. Tried to send it far post away from the diving defender. Ended up being just a little bit wide, but still 3 shots. Even if all 3 of those go in, that's still a 4-3 victory for BBU. So the shot total has got to go up. BBU had 0 saves. They did not have to play goal line defense. They were not forced. The backboard miss ended up being the goal. So if you're able to put something on target, on net, in the center of the field, the double commit came out, the miss on the backboard came out. It is more than possible, and the BBU is very susceptible of doing that and having a little bit of panic. We've seen time and time again on that defensive half, but you have to force them to do it. You have to force them in that situation. And that's the adaptation I want to see from Team Ignis, is not only get the ball down on offense, but get it centered.
Yeah, as Bersinger's trying to take this one out, but I hate to make this statement, but Ander Chris has a point. Millsy's in the game for FaZe Millsy, and as we've learned through the Invitational, anyone rocking that FaZe decal is just going to kind of throw. And so that's really the biggest difference for BBU here. No Raiders, no FaZe on the pitch, and looking like a team that is playing much better. John, good cut there, Gorilla Plane. Trying to clear this one downfield, wants to find Nickel. Millsy's going to be there, drops it over to OM, who's trying to get this one out mid. Bersinger's going to be there. Trying to follow this up was Millsy. OM's going to be there. Good job just pushing this into the corner to force him off a little bit. Gorilla playing with a nice shot. John, huge save as this one's going to get cleared out, and finally seeing some offensive pressure come out here for Team Ignis that they didn't really have in game 1. And Bersinger with a huge solo play to put them up 1-0.
Yeah, and exactly right on cue. Putting the shot on net. Yes, it was a great save by John, but they're not able to clear that ball out. They're not utilizing that back wall to give them some momentum forward. And OM doing a great job of picking it up. Nice little 1v1 touch. And we see the goal coming through from Team Ignis. Beautifully done, taking that game 1 information and employing it immediately here in game number 2. Just need to continue that.
Yeah, as Nickel gets a good touch. Millsy able to get the save off the soft shot, trying to clear this one downfield. Nickel's going to delete him, but it's going to push them back into their own half. John gets a huge 50, trying to recover. Just has Gorilla playing to beat, went for the bump. And that's something new we're seeing out of this BBU team, is they are very aggressive with the bumps and demos. As OM gets a huge one there. Millsy gets the pass out mid. OM trying to get it back out. John's there, can't find the angle. And a good opportunity wasted for BBU as they had the net cleared, but no one could find the tight angle. OM's boost gets stolen out of the corner. Bersinger's up quick for that one. John's just going to bang this downfield. Nickel trying to hit his extension teammate. Not going to be there. Millsy goes for the quick pass over to OM. OM with the shot. Just a little high. Follows it up. Hits crossbar again. And BBU looking like the clangers out here.
Well, that definitely holding true to that BBU name, that is for sure. The only thing that we're missing is a Game 5 OT own goal throw, and then it will be completed. But definitely, again, it works for both teams. You put the ball on net, force them to play defense. You 4 goals for the side of BBU in game number 1 because they were putting it on net. They were forcing the hand. They were getting those passes. Now it just seems like quick snapshot after snapshot, trying to be perfect because there's a defender sitting and waiting, and they're not getting physical. They're not getting the passes while attacking.
Oh, nice patience there from Gorilla Plane. Waiting for Millsy to make the challenge here, knowing he was, or OM to make the challenge as he was on low boost. Just shoots it over the top. Millsy can't get there in time. And after BBU looks super strong in game 1, Ignis making the right adjustments to go up 2-0 here, Seeger. And what does BBU need to do to come back in this one, is their offense has looked pretty lethargic so far.
Where'd the passing go? Where are the passes? Legitimately, there is nobody hooking up with each other, and you need to ensure that you have that chemistry. Take somebody out first and then hook up on the pitch.
Yeah, as soon as you take someone out, you can just thread the needle and put that ball wherever you want, and hopefully in the back of the net. But like you said, we haven't been seeing that. They haven't been sharing very well here, as everyone's just trying to get solo plays. It's almost like they had too much confidence coming out of game 1 and thought they could do it on their own. as we now have a minute and a half to go. BBU still being held scoreless here. Nickel gets an awkward touch. John trying to get up for it, not going to be there. Millsy gets beat, and that's going to be open. Owam picked up the mid boost, trying to get back. Gorilla Plane was streaking down mid, but John saving the day with the back wall play there as Gorilla Plane can't get this one out front. Brasinger deletes Owam from the field. Millsy gets it past one, looking to get it past the second, but Nickel, good stall out there as we approach a minute, still 2-0.
Yeah, we're also seeing some great demos coming out from Team Ignis, especially on the defensive rotation. Anytime anything is started by BBU, one player eliminated from the pitch, they're able to just take it down the other way as Gorilla. The delayed touch there, Millsy, not sure if he had the boost. It was a great fake out, just floating in air, looking like he's going to try to do something on the ground and just boost to the ball. Not enough time for Millsy to react to it, and gets the touch, not enough. 3-0, beautifully done, and looking like we're going to have a tied up series.
Yeah, with final 45 seconds to go here, BBU needs to find the back of the net to get some of that confidence back after a dominating game one. Ignis with a new fire here, just dominating BBU as we finally get an infield pass, but Brasinger, a huge save. That would have been the momentum builder BBU needed, but Ignis able to shut that one down. Nickel trying to get an outlet of his own here. No one's going to be there. Owam can't find John Cave in the final 15 seconds to go. Trying to get one last push is BBU as this one's going to be rolling around. Nickel's going to miss that one. Owam and John up for it. Oh, what a save from Brasinger again, as this one is going to die right. No, it stays up. Just rolls out. That water falls down. No one can get there. And we are tied back at ones in this series.
I absolutely would have counted that if a goal would have been scored. But yeah, absolutely able to completely flip the script here. You know, I talked about the shots in game number one. It was 10-3 in favor of BBU. This one, it was all tied up 5-5. The difference, Team Ignis had 5 saves. We still see BBU 5 shots coming at them. They've now had a total 8 shots on net from Team Ignis, and BBU has 2 saves. The defense just isn't quite there. The shots are coming through from Team Ignis, playing absolutely fantastic and taking advantage, but really stepped up their defense as well. And I think a lot of that was they were taking out the person that was getting the pass. The assists weren't able to be there, and one-on-one, they are absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, that was the big difference. They were shutting down the passes. The few that did come out, they were there to intercept. And when you get in a one-on-one and you're forcing the other team to try and beat you when you have defensive position, that's playing in favor to Team Ignis. And so for BBU going into game 3 here, for them to be able to come back, they need to get back into those bumps and demos as first man, get that person out of the way and open up those second and third man plays that we saw so much of. For Team Ignis, just keep the pressure like they had. Keep pushing BBU, force them out of position, get that second man bump. Don't play the man who's passing, play the man who's receiving the pass, and they'll be able to elevate just like they did in that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, for BBU, you got to keep your head on the swivel. Team Ignis amped up the physicality. They're getting demos on the transition. They're bumping out of the way. Keep your head on the swivel. Don't be sitting still waiting for that pass. You gotta have great comms. Know that it is coming and be prepared for it. As Millsy tries to go for a solo play and just it's happening too slow. They are absolutely heat-seeking missiles going after the BBU players.
Yes, BBU likes to set up with slow, methodical plays. And Ignis has realized that and done a great job adjusting to it as John goes for the solo play of his own. Gorilla trying to clear this one downfield. Nice cut from Owam, but has no boost to follow it up. Steals the corner. Millsy's just going to miss that catch. John's getting chased. Somehow playing a little bit of ring around the rosy there in the center, able to avoid the tag. But Ignis still coming away with possession and a decent shot, forcing Millsy to expend a lot of his boost there as he's in a one-on-one against Nickel. Wanted the hard shot, couldn't find it. Owam has an opportunity. John's gonna bump Millsy, trying to get back for this one. John can't get it as Nickel secures it. And Ignis up 1 here, a minute 8 into this one.
Again, one mistake. Either player could have gotten back in time for that ball, but just the team pump in the corner, so unfortunate. Trying to get the boost, trying to get out, paths are crossed, communication not quite on point, and that leads to an open net back down the other way. And great job running interference as well to ensure that ball is going to find its way on it.
Yeah, as Gorilla playing, trying to take this one out of the corner. He's going to get stuffed. Owam able to clear this one down the field, gets it past Brasinger, just has Nickel to beat. Nickel, good touch, but he's going to get deleted for his opportunity. John gets removed from Brasinger, and we're just seeing a ton of physical play right now, which is working out in favor of Ignis, as they are just able to get demo after demo and keep BBU from setting anything up in the half field, which is where BBU thrives. As John tries to get this to Millsy. Millsy wanted to double and just misses that one high and wide, trying to force everyone off. Nickel, huge 50 Brasinger, open net. Millsy able to get back, and as we approach the halfway mark, still 1-0, and no good chances coming out from BBU just yet.
Oh, it is so close time and time again. Your cursing powers are definitely diminished, but a demo trade happening, and in a 2v2 setting, these passes are starting to sneak through, but they gotta stay sharp, they gotta stay tight. The long infield clears are just going to intercept it time and time again. So for BBU, yes, they're going back to the passes which is great, but they need to make sure that they're infield passes, not long clears that they're trying to chase down.
Yeah, as Brasinger's up for this one, trying to find the tight angle, not going to be there. OM can't get this one past Gorilla playing, as Millsy's trying to push this one out, has Nickel there, can't get the low 50. Nickel takes control, killing a ton of time in BBU's corner right now, as Brasinger's looking for the pass out, gets a huge demo. Millsy just gets enough of that one to get it away from Gorilla playing. I'm looking for the pass, crossfield, going for the dunk, can't find it. Nickel, great touch, but John's there for the read. Can't follow this one up as it just gets too far away, and that dump and chase style that BBU is living on, they haven't been able to get their first man downfield quick enough to be able to follow up any touches.
Yeah, and that's what you see. The first player is the one doing the dump. There's no one there to be able to pass it to, and if there is, it tends to go across the pitch, and Team Ignis just doing a fantastic job staying in those passing lanes, getting the bumps, getting the demos, not letting anybody set up shop, and just continuing to play their own game, usually in a 3v2 with as many demos as they've got.
Yeah, little top cheddar going for the Bardowski. Millsy, huge save. John, open net, but can't get the shot. Rushes it, gave Brasinger too much time to get back to make the save, as good opportunities for both teams end up in even better defensive stands. John trying to find the demo in front of the net, not going to be there. Gorilla playing, chasing this one down in the corner. Final minute to go here, game number 3. It's 1-0 in favor of Ignis, as Gorilla looks to get this back to Nickel. Nickel trying to get a shot off, not going to be there. But what a delay from Brasinger, and it's a top cheddar Bardowski to go up 2-0 in favor of Ignis.
Yeah, delaying this one just long enough, and after the top crossbar denying him on the last shot, able to get that top cheddar Bardowski on in to give that 2-0 lead. And we're just not seeing the offense coming out from BBU. Again, 10 shots in game number 1. They only have 2. We are just over 30 seconds left to play, and 2 shots recorded in game number 3.
Yeah, as John's trying to push this one downfield, looks for another touch, not going to have it, as Gorilla playing just got enough of that. Owam cuts off Mills, and he sends this far side, but Brasinger's there to clear it back downfield. Throws it off sidewall, wants to get a little pop, leaves it for Gorilla playing, going for that bump, can't find it, and John trying to push this one back downfield with the 2-on-1. They have numbers for a second, but Nickel doing just enough to kill the momentum to allow his team to get back, and with that, Ignis going to be going on to series point here with a good win.
Yeah, and talk about only the 2 shots coming out from BBU. That's less on BBU and then more on Team Ignis. Just the way they're playing, it is so incredibly impressive of how many players they're taking off the pitch, how they're getting rid of the long passes, just staying in those passing lanes, being ready for it, and not really getting demoed themselves. They're keeping their heads on a swivel. They're able to stay on that back wall. They're keeping possession and getting the ball cleared down. They only had 7 shots. Yes, only 7 is the highest they've had to this point. But again, when you're comparing to what BBU did in game 1 with those 10 shots, that's setting the standard for the rest of the series. And Team Ignis has just absolutely turned it on, adapted to how BBU is playing, and just completely taken it to them.
Yeah, and I mean, the big thing that they made the adjustment on is they're not giving BBU space like they did in game number 1. We saw this with the series that started us out with New Horizons and Galactic Gaming. New Horizons gave Galactic a ton of space. Galactic put on a clinic game 1, winning that 6-2. But then New Horizons were able to make the adjustments, play the ball a lot closer, not let them get second touches without being challenged. And that's the same thing Ignis is doing here, and BBU just hasn't been able to adjust to it. And I feel like that's kind of been the issue with BBU over the last Invitational and change, is not being able to adapt when they need it.
Yeah, they do have a very clean style of playing, and it's very good when they're able to do it. It's just a matter of what else is there? What else can you do? If it's taken away, how can you either A, get rid of the disruption on the opposition and bring it back, or adapt yourselves? And that's the step that has to be made right here and now, where it's going to be a 3-1 win for Team Ignis, as they are playing incredibly well.
Yeah, as John forces this in the corner, Millsy was a little awkward. He needed to get that good touch. Nickel, huge challenge, gets it past Owam. John, last one left. He's looking for the extension to Owam. Owam's going to try and find John here. He has him at mid, gets it over to him. Beautiful play. And BBU back to their old ways, getting the quick 1-0 lead here, just 39 seconds in.
Yeah, again, that infield pass, those quick passes, the wrap around the corner, off of the back wall, across the pitch, they're not there, but those quick ones staying same side, ready for that pass, getting a second player up and ready, and putting it right on his nose. Beautiful pass and shot, and really ahead of the defense. There's only one player to beat on Team Ignis, rather than the 2 and 3 they've been going against.
Yeah, now Nickel, after the good defensive stand, gets a great pass out to Gorilla. Owam's up for that one, forces it wide. Millsy trying to get there. He forces Nickel into an awkward position. It's a one-on-one for a second. Millsy, wanted the 180 flick, couldn't find it. John wants the shot. That's going to go just wide. Brasinger now trying to push this one downfield, bumps Millsy off. Millsy ends up with possession, just pushes this into the corner, trying to get a 50 off a Gorilla plane, ends up just bumping him out of the way. Millsy gets the flip reset, trying to find a pass, but no one's up for that one, as John now takes control. He's going to try and get the 50 down to Owam. Can't be there. Brasinger trying to clear this one out. Owam's there, and BBU now turning up the heat, putting on a lot of deep or offensive pressure, not allowing Ignis to break out for more than just a couple seconds.
Yeah, and you see the bump happening even in the net. They're trying to go for another one. The 50 right in front, but I like what BBU is doing and having that extra player forward, and they're being a little bit more aggressive, and it's up to Team Ignis to start picking up those demos to disrupt that, as Brasinger now has the flip reset, top cheddar bar down nose into a tight goal.
Yeah, great shot. What a flip there. I don't think Millsy thought he got the flip, because that was a weird angle, but Rocket League gods showing him a little bit of grace and able to follow through, where the first shot was going to just bar down and out. It falls right on top of him, and Ignis able to tie this up at ones with 2:50 to go here, and they needed that momentum change for sure, as they felt like BBU was building a ton of momentum to start pulling away in this one, and Ignis just shuts that down.
Yeah, you see another pass making its way through Team Ignis. Nobody there from BBU. And again, it's from that physicality. It's from the bumps back on the transition, not allowing BBU players to get up there and be able to take that pass. And that's, again, I know I keep harping on it, but Team Ignis is doing so incredibly well. I mean, it is not simple to pick people off and hit moving cars on this consistent of a basis.
Yeah, Owam throws this downfield, trying to find John. John fakes it. Brasinger able to get back, clear that downfield, gets the extension out to Gorilla, but that touch is going to get a little bit away from him. Brasinger, good read. Net's going to be open for a second as John got bumped. Millsy, good save, finds Owam, who clears this out towards mid, and now BBU on their heels. Ignis putting on a lot of pressure. Gorilla playing, looking for that pass down to Brasinger, but it's not going to be there as John clears this one far side. And now Ignis locking BBU in their half. The running low on boost, only one player with some right now. and all of Ignis on full boost more or less here. And this is going to be a prime time to go ahead and try and lock this series up as Rasinger pushes this one in the corner, gets a favorable bounce. Owam's up. He's going to miss. John's there. Throws this downfield, but Nickel's going to be able to cut that one. Millsy, huge 50. This one's going to waterfall right down. Can't get the touch on Gorilla. And with just over a minute to go, still knotted at ones.
Yeah, and again, that's what I was talking about in game number 1 with Team Ignis. They're not a team that's going to put on a ton of pressure and then eventually get a goal. It is going to be fireworks. They are going to get a demo. They're going to get a double touch. They're going to get a great pass. The 30, 45 second gameplay, just even with them stealing boost after boost after boost, BBU still finding a way to get out. And yes, the ball sitting in the corner, you're applying a bunch of pressure, but it's still tied. They need to find a way, and too much time in the corner makes you very susceptible to overcommitting and giving one up the backside. So Team Ignis needs to be very, very careful.
Yeah, BBU trying to clear that one downfield, wanted to find the outlet. Good cutoff there from Ignis. John off back wall trying to clear this one down. Nickel takes control. This is going high off ceiling. Owam's going to have a free possession here as no one pushed up on it. Brasinger finally able to adjust, falling towards net. Final 20 seconds. John's going to be caught on an island. Gets the touch, but Nickel's there to clean up the mistake. And Ignis up 2-1, 16 seconds to go.
Yeah, John, believing that it was going to be on, got the touch, but missed timing that flip and just sends it right back down. And again, you make a mistake, this Team Ignis squad is going to make you pay in an instant, and doing so right there in front of the net. Probably the easiest goal Team Ignis has had to date, but still time for BBU to come back.
Yeah, Millsy trying to force that one out. It's going to be right there. Owam! Owam acting like he still plays on Team Sonus, missing the shot in front of the net was a little awkward, not able to put it in, and Ignis come away with the 3-1 win.
That was a low blow, man. That would hurt me, and I'm not even a part of the team. But yeah, Team Ignis, beautifully done. And again, making that transition, making that adaptation, and being physical with it, really threw off Best Buds United to not get those passes. We saw the beautiful infield pass from Owan to John, but there wasn't another opportunity for the rest of this match. And Team Ignis just continued on, finding that transition goal, finding themselves a great play, and taking advantage of what was given to them.
Yeah, and so, I mean, that was a huge win for Ignis there, and BBU, who ended up switching out, honestly fun, need to find something here. Yes, they got the reverse sweep against New Horizons, but outside of that, their offense has been looking flat against Aspire and outside of the one game against Ignis here. And going into next week, or going into Thursday, they need to figure out something in a hurry, or they're going to find themselves on the wrong side of the Swiss. And for Ignis, a good showing there, being able to come back after getting swept last week and sweeping to go to 2-1 heading into their match on Thursday, which is going to be probably their toughest matchup of the season so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing if we can't get somebody in here from Team Ignis and be able to. Oh, okay. Oh, looks like we're going to get. Looks like we're going to be able to get Chocolatey Boy.
Who?
I have no idea who Chocolatey Boy is.
I have no idea either.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why the Discord names do not always match up with. That's Gorilla Plane. Okay.
Well, then his name should be Gorilla Plane.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, we're seeing if we can't get him in here real quick.
I believe an update here. Let me just verify. I believe that was a 3-1 for Origin Gaming 2 over Irate, which was a 2-0 matchup there.
Wow. That is, and again, we talked about that with Irate. Yes, they're 2-0, but we want to see who they're facing, and we want to see that you get that eye test from them. Origin Gaming 2. somehow they passed the eye test, and it never looks pretty.
No, they never pass the eye test. Let's be honest.
The eye test that they pass is the fact that they end up picking a win.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, if you go and you look at the Wikipedia, it looks like they're playing great Rocket League until you actually get to watch them on stream.
It's true. It is very, very valid. So that should be all the matches for tonight.
Yes. Yep. So I will recap the standings after tonight. Former has a tall task to tie Dilly. He has to go perfect on Thursday to tie Dilly. Dilly set a really, really high bar at 12-4, or yeah, 12-4, which, I mean, our best weeks, I don't think were that good last time. And so, I mean, that you're going to have pretty much 2 perfect nights, but Former currently 4-4. Seeger, you are 5-3, and I am 6-2 tonight.
Yeah, that's not bad. Again, we're having some good weeks. You're slowly pulling out of it, and that's what I did to you in spring and made it so
nickel and dimes me.
Yeah, it was impossible for you to catch up. So I'm gonna need to make some moves here in the next couple of weeks, depending on how Thursday goes. It looks like he can't see the channels. I just gave him the roles, so hopefully he will be able to see it here shortly. Oh wait, I didn't add that one. Hey, there we go. I figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move Chocolate Boy, who is Gorilla playing here in with us. Now that you have the correct roles, able to join us. Congratulations on the victory here tonight against Best Buds United. And you know, I'm gonna start off with game number 1 did not go your way, but after that point, you guys flipped a switch. What was the difference? What were you guys talking about to be able to take games 2 through 4?
Well, the first game we lost, and we decided we didn't want to lose, so we told ourselves we're gonna win. And we just played smarter. The first game, they were just kind of passing around us. They got a lot of 2v1s at the start. So we just decided to play smarter, play a little more patient, and then we just got a lot of 1v1s on their end, and we won like all the 1v1s.
Now, this is your guys' first time in the Invitational here. You guys were able to make it through the lowers of the closed qualifiers. Was this the level of competition you were expecting so far, or how has it been for you through the first 3 matches?
Well, to be honest, I wasn't here the first 2. I was on vacation, but so our sub was there for those. Sounds like we whooped one team and then barely lost to the other team. So say I was there, maybe we would have taken the victory. This game, yeah, is about what I was thinking. I was a little surprised how they're playing. I thought it would be a lot more fast people playing more mechanical, but they were more like methodical and passing. So a little different than what I expected in that matter.
Looking ahead, you guys are up against Trash Esports on Thursday, and again, going to be on stream. That's the 9 o'clock match on stream. And Trash winning tonight. They are now 2-1. They were back-to-back Invitational champions. They made it to the finals last Invitational. There's a lot of. Is this something you guys are gonna? Okay, this is how they play. This is how we're gonna beat them, or is this more? You know, now that you're back, hey, let's continue to get more time in. Let's fix what we need to and just play our own game.
I mean, well, you said it in their name. You know, they're trash, so we should have an easy time beating them, probably.
Throwing it down now. All right, I like the confidence.
Now, after starting 2-1 and your 1 loss coming to Origin Game 2, like, where do you guys see yourself ending up in the Swiss round, where you still have yet to play the top probably 3 teams in the Invitational?
Well, after we play them, I think we'll be top 1, so should be good.
All right, there you go. Calling it out right now. We'll see how that shakes down as the weeks continue on, but looking forward to seeing you back on stream against Trash, 9 o'clock on Thursday. Thank you for your time there, Gorilla playing. And again, congratulations on the victory. Before you head out, the floor is yours. Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I like to shout out my thesaurus. We read it in between each round, and I think it really gave us the edge on the other team. So our comms were just astronomically better due to the thesaurus.
All right, there you go. The thesaurus is the new key to comms. We should get cookies on that. But hey, thank you again for your time. Again, congratulations on the victory, and looking forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Cool, thank you.
That was again Gorilla playing from the victorious team, Ignis Squad and Tank. They, after game number 1, they looked incredibly impressive, and if they continue this trend, can very easily see them in that upper half and making the push towards those top teams, especially with that confidence.
Yeah, and having that confidence is great, but it's only confidence until they run into those teams, and that's where we'll decide if it's actual facts or if it was all just fake confidence trying to hype themselves up, right? They still have to play Trash, they still have to play Origin, they still have to play Wet, they still have to play Escape Velocity, and they still have to play Eclipse. They still have 5 of the best teams in the Invitational to go up against, and they had a close win here tonight against BBU, who's slumping really hard right now. So for me, yeah, it's great having that confidence, but having a close win against a slumping BBU team and thinking you're better than the best teams in the Invitational is a pretty far leap for me.
No doubt, but we will see that in not too much time here, to a little less than 48 hours again on stream at 9 o'clock. But the other matches on stream on Thursday, we have Galactic Gaming versus Radiance Esports at 8. Again, Trash and Team Ignis at 9. And then at 10, Origin Gaming 2 versus Wet Esports. A battle of the undefeated still after tonight to cap off your night. You will not want to miss that on Thursday. But unfortunately, thus does end our Tuesday time together. Thank you guys so very much out there in beautiful, beautiful Chatland. You are the true MVPs and the reason why this is so much fun. We hope to see y'all back here on Thursday at, again, 8 o'clock Eastern. Until then, on behalf of everybody here at the Indy Gaming League, Tankert here in the booth with me, and Musa on the production, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Please stick around for a raid as we'll head to another one of our IGL casters. Go show them some love that you guys have shown us here. See y'all back Thursday. Until then, take care of yourselves and have a great night.